Hi everyone. At the outset, I would like to thank ICMPC ESCOM 2021 organizers for giving us this wonderful opportunity to present our work on the influence of Indian melodic scales on the electroencephalographic power spectral changes among young healthy individuals, a randomized controlled trial. To introduce, music has been predominantly used as entertainment, and as we see in the picture, however, music has been shown to have various effects on different parts of the brain. As you see, almost every part of the brain is involved either in music listening or music production. And as per the scientific evidence that's available, predominantly the music that has been studied very well has been the Western classical music composed by Mozart, Beethoven, Bach, etc. However, we do have a lot of ancient music literature that has listed out a number of ragas or melodic scales, and each one is said to have a specific health benefit. However, the scientific evidence for the same was lacking. With this objective, we began our first study among 100 hypertensive individuals to whom we gave Indian melodic scale or the raga, and we found the pre-hypertensives to particularly show very good health benefit after the music intervention. Based on that study, we planned our next study where we included a few more melodic scales to study their electrophysiological effects. As we see, like how in Western music we have Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti, in Indian music they are represented as Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni, each one being a particular frequency or a tone. However, Re Ga Ma Dha Ni have further subtones or subfrequencies. In this table, we can find the various interval and the sense for each of these tones. Sa and Pa do not have any subtones, whereas Re, Ga, Ma, Dha Ni, each one has a set of 2 or 3 subtones. A combination of these various tones and subtones together via various permutations will result in production of a melodic scale or a raga. A raga may be composed out of just 3 notes or more than 3 notes in different ways of their combination to produce a melodic scale or a raga. This raga is then used to compose a tune for any given lyric or a musical composition. The 3 ragas which we included in our study were Ahir Bhairav, Kaunsi Kannada, Bhimpalas. We chose these 3 ragas based on one of the fact that each one of them varied by about 1 or 2 notes only. Further, these 3 ragas were listed to have beneficial health effects in the form of relaxation as well as a reduction in the blood pressure. So that is how we planned this study to see what was the electrophysiological changes, and in this particular paper we are presenting the electroencephalographic recording changes. The objective was to study the electroencephalographic power spectral changes over a duration of 10 minutes as well as the temporal sequence of changes in the EEG power spectrum that can occur on listening to 3 chosen melodic scales among young healthy individuals. In this randomized controlled trial design, we included about 137 subjects who were randomly divided into 4 groups, out of which A, B and C group were involved in the music intervention groups, whereas the D group was the control group. In the music intervention group, they heard to a pre-recorded alap. Alap is nothing but an improvised form of Indian melodic scale. So they heard to Indian music alap that was played on flute for a duration of 10 minutes. The control group was given predominant silence to be heard for during the intervention period, but in order to avoid sleeping and in order to promote better matching between the 4 groups, we gave one audio stimuli which would play once in every 2 minutes for the control group, and these were some natural sounds of birds chirping and river flowing. This would come for a duration of about 10 seconds once in every 2 minutes for the control group. So the participants were recruited based on an online call as well as notice board calls, and then we included everyone who were 18 to 30 years old who were willing to participate. However, based on our inclusion and exclusion criteria, we finally included about 137 subjects who were invited to the lab for further recordings. Since socio-demographic characteristics were already recorded online, in the lab, we recorded their height, weight, body mass index and the blood pressure, after which they were made to lie down and the 19-channel EEG leads were attached to the scalp. The first 10 minutes pre-intervention recording was done among all the subjects. as we see here, in supine position with eyes closed. After which, based on the group they were allotted to, each subject heard to the particular intervention. It could be the music intervention or the control group intervention for the next 10 minutes. At the end, the audio clipping was stopped and the recording continued for the another 10 minutes when the subject still continued to relax and in supine position, and the EEG was recorded. EEG analysis was done using EEG Lab software on the MATLAB as well as the BEST software. Topographic analysis of the power spectral changes was studied along with the temporal sequence of changes that can happen as the person is listening to the tunes. We see here, these are the topographic changes for each of the power spectral bands. As we see here, this is for the delta band, the theta band, the outermost layer showing the two-way ANOVA effects. There is some amount of overall condition effect with respect to the delta band as well as the theta band. Theta band did also show some amount of significant effects after the intervention had stopped. Moving on to alpha, beta 1 and beta 2 band, there were significant effects group wise as well. Group B showing significant effects with respect to alpha band, whereas group C was showing significant effects with respect to the beta 1 band. Beta 2 showed an overall condition effect. In all the groups, the alpha and the beta 1 band did reduce over time, especially before the intervention, as expected with any kind of relaxation period. The results shown here are the mid-frontal power spectral changes with respect to each group as well as the condition, that is before, during and after. As we see, this is before, during and after on x-axis, and each column which is representing the first column as group A, group B, group C, group D, and the rows represent the power spectrum, the delta, theta, alpha, beta 1 and beta 2. So we'll start each one at a time. As we see, the delta power spectral changes were not very significant, be it in any of the groups or be it based on the condition effect. It was not a significant change. Whereas if we see the theta band, we find that the group C had significant changes with an increase in the theta, especially after intervention. As found in group C as well as group D, there was an increase in the theta power that occurred, especially on comparison of during to after music. Coming to the alpha power, we find that the alpha power reduced from before intervention to during as well as after intervention. It increased, and this change was particularly significant in group B from during to after as well as from before to after. Coming to the beta 1 power spectral change, beta 1 was significant in group B and group C. As we see here, there is a mild increase in beta 1 power from before to after in both group B and group C. The next few graphs are showing the temporal changes. In this picture, we'll see before, during and after given row wise, A, B, C and D, the four groups given column wise, and what we are seeing in this picture are the frontal alpha power changes as per the temporal sequence of changes. Each of the box plot represents the average of the 2 minutes recording over a duration of 10 minutes. So this is the first 2 minutes, 2 to 4 minutes, 4 to 6 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes of recording. So each 2 minutes were used as bins to see what is the temporal sequence of changes as the person is listening to music. As we saw, based on the temporal trend analysis, we found a significant fall in the frontal alpha during intervention in group B, a fall in alpha during intervention in group B, whereas A, C and the D groups, there was a drop that was seen before intervention. However, this drop reduced during intervention and after intervention. So alpha basically reduced before intervention in the A, C and the D groups. However, during intervention and after intervention, the alpha tended to slightly increase in A, C and the D groups. Moving on to beta 1 changes. This picture shows the beta 1 power spectral changes in the frontal beta 1 power spectral changes across the groups as well as the conditions. As we see, the beta 1 drop reduced during intervention and after intervention in group C and D. So before music, there was a reduction in alpha and beta 1 that was seen. However, that drop reduced in group C and D during as well as after intervention. Moving on, there was an increase in the beta 1 power in group B during intervention, as we see in this graph, as well as after intervention in group A, which was very highly statistically significant. To briefly discuss all these findings, keeping in mind that we used natural music listening as one of the stimuli, and that too the Indian melodic scale, Indian music, we found a rise in frontal midline theta with group C and D. In D, it was predominantly silence. For group C, it was Raga Bhimpalas which was used, and a rise in theta is said to be caused probably due to increased focused attention. Moving on to the other findings, we found a rise in frontal alpha and beta 1 power on listening to Raga Kaunsi Kannada and Raga Bhimpalas respectively. The rise in frontal alpha and beta 1 could be due to disengagement from the external information processing after music listening, which is something similar to found in meditation studies. It could also be due to mind wandering, as shown by Markovic et al. In 2017, where passive listening to music resulted in a drastic change in various power spectral waves frequencies, and we found something similar with this study. It could also be due to visual imagery recall. The temporal analysis helped us to conclusively comment on which of the scale produced the maximal benefit or maximal change in the electroencephalogram. We found a gradual rise in theta that occurred in group C with Raga Bhimpalas. It is said that usually positively valenced musical pieces will increase the theta power, especially in the mid-frontal electrodes. It was something similarly what we found with our music intervention with Raga Bhimpalas. A gradual rise in theta activity can also be produced due to emotional changes and need not be only focused attention changes. So this is a graphical abstract of what we have found. Ahir Bhairav group A, we found a reduction in delta, reduction in theta as well as beta 2 with Ahir Bhairav. This could be due to the fact that Ahir Bhairav is made up of certain minor tones, and that could be one of the reasons for the production of these changes on EEG power spectrum. As contrast to Kaunsi Kannada and Bhimpalas with not many minor tones with more of major notes, we found an increase in alpha, beta 1 and theta, which indicates relaxation, mind wandering or visual imagery, external data sensory processing inhibition. So these were the findings using Indian music. So Indian music does produce relaxation response similar to Western classical music. Among the different ragas which we use, Raga Bhimpalas can be said to have the maximal beneficial effect based on especially the temporal sequence of changes. Raga Kaunsi Kannada was also shown to have a good response electrophysiologically. However, it depends on the timing, whether it's during or after. Those scale-specific effects have been found with our study, wherein we did only the topographic analysis and the temporal sequencing change analysis. We further plan to study the correlational effects of each of these musical features in the given respective scale and correlate the features with the electroencephalographic findings which we have found. Further studies are highly recommended to be taken up using Indian music in order to build scientific foundation for the use of music in general as well as each culture specific music. Say Indian music for Indians may have a higher beneficial effect than using Western music among Indians. So that's it about our project work, which was funded by Indian Council of Medical Research and Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. I would like to thank all my co-investigators as well as the research assistants who helped us in data collection. Thank you ICMPC and ISCOM organizers again for this opportunity.